I got the sense that I'm supposed to do a little teaching this morning, afternoon, whatever the heck it is. So I'm not really sure what they want to say, but they want an opportunity to speak. So I'm going to give them the table and they get to come in and say whatever it is they want to say. We are so excited to be here with you today. We have so much we want to share. The love level on the planet is both high and low. In that there are a number of people who are more in fear than they are in love. But the ability to reach up and grab love as a level, I guess is the word. We're struggling with the word. Reach up and grab and pull yourself up to a new level, right? It's possible to get there much easier now at this moment than it was, say, 6 months or a year ago for your time. Fear level is still really high though, and there is a lot of dis-ease with not disease, but dis-ease with lack of ease with current events. And because there is focus on those current events and there's a focus on what is happening in the world, the fear level rises because people are looking at what they're seeing on the news rather than what they're feeling in their hearts. And so their hearts are telling them they are safe. This isn't a problem. It's okay. But their knowledge base, their head base, their logic, their ego, their blah, human blah, blah, blah words, as Isabel likes to say, right? Those words are pulling down into more fear. And so, as we move forward, as you move forward, reaching up in love is easy. It's easy. It's a matter of turning inward, knowing that you are safe, getting grounded, and intentionally feeling peace. It's not so easy when you are in your human fear space. And so there's a need to pull out and restrict how much is coming in that feeds the fear. And there's a need to pull in more of the things you love and enjoy. And the more you focus on what you love and enjoy, the more you'll be able to reach for that love. But if you are so focused on what you're seeing and how the world appears to be ramping up, we'll say, if you focus on the ramping up, you will miss the love road, as we want to pull, but like phrase it. Reach up with your hands, grab it, pull yourself up into it, and let that which is fearful fall off of you and fall down below and stay in your heart peace. Because your heart peace, Peace, is the space that leads you to deeper knowledge of connection, higher vibration, and soul wisdom. And so, as you are reaching up for love and you are pulling yourself up, and it is an act you have to do, it is easy to stay in fear. The fear tendrils are like tentacles that reach out and try to grab you as you're walking. They're like devil's snare in Harry Potter that as you move, it like sees you and says, "Ooh, movement," and comes out and grabs you. Like that is what fear does. And so it's like devil's snare where little tentacly vines come and grab and pull you in. And so the more you are at peace and the more that you are centered and the more that you are calm and the less the devil's snare has potential and lets you go. And so even if you're walking around in the world, if your fear level is low, there's less snaring happening of that fear. And so if you're willing and wanting more peace, kindness, love, connection, higher vibration, if these are things that you're looking for, you're looking to feel better in general, and you're looking to not be defined by the chaos, then find that heart center peace, quiet, That might be for Kim, it's like sitting on a cushion and just meditating, and she'll do that for an hour and not move, or a half an hour daily. But for you, that might not be your way of connecting. Your way of connecting may be going outside for walks in nature, or it might be going for a run. That is a way some people quiet and drop off some of their garbage, but not garbage, like the stuff that sticks to you that's not you. Don't know how else to phrase it. But it falls off as you, for Kim, it's the sit in her piece. All that junk, the earth junk falls off, right? Space junk, if you will, but it's earth junk, right? It falls off as you sit. Same is true for a person who runs to find that peace as they run. It just sort of flies off of them. And so lightening up and getting more joy in and more space and more air in is extremely helpful. We're going to tell on Kim. We love telling on Kim. Kim has been purging all of her items because we have told her to. She has been hearing us and listening, and she's doing what she's being told to do. The other day, Isabel said, when you get rid of things, it brings in more light. Well, Kim is actually finding that as she's getting rid of all of the clutter and more than clutter, like things that, like when you open a closet and the closet is full, it's not a big deal for most people. You think it's not a big deal for most people. But Kim discovered today that when she opened a closet that she had just cleaned out and it was like airy and open and spacious in there, she felt airy and open and spacious. And by getting rid of things that she was just holding on to hold on to, right? That she didn't know what to do with, so she just held on to it. Oh, I'll just throw it in this closet. I'll deal with it later. Today became the later. And then that freed her up. Her space is becoming more airy and open and holds less space gunk, holds less earth gunk. And that less earth gunk is freeing her more to walk in us and freeing her more to walk in spirit. And it's freeing her more to become more of who she is in her essence because her old stuff isn't holding on to her. She is keeping some things, but she knows not everything will stay in the end. And some stuff she's holding on to for a reason, and it will go with her. But she is much lighter than she was before. And we want that lightness for you. We want that joy to be able, and it doesn't mean that you have to go. It's whatever your team is telling you to do, go do, because that is what's going to create the lightness. This happens to be Kim's journey. Kim's journey is go get rid of all of your items. That is not necessarily everybody's journey, just happens to be Kim's. And we appreciate that she hears us. So if you are getting, as you are letting things go and you're letting the earth junk fall off and you're finding ways to find peace and you're coming into your center, as you are doing that, you are hearing your team and they're going to tell you to do things. Your ego is going to say, no, we can't do that because it's not safe and blah, and give a whole bunch of reasons why you can't do that. But if you get quiet enough and you know in your knower that you're supposed to go do something and you do go do it, you will experience the same lightness and openness. If you don't go do it, it'll be like that closet filled with gunk that you're supposed to get rid of, and it just sort of hangs out as an albatross. So we encourage you to go do the thing. Go do the thing. Whatever the thing is, go do it. We think that is it.